We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
From the gun on third down. Randolph. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
Hey, that's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
On the ready. 80 weapons. Ready.
Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
Washington Redskins, first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Get the ball.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Come.
955. I know he ain't got it.
Smooth. Let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
13, spill, snap.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down.
60 Pittsburgh.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
22 Jet Bomber. Hey, stand on. 2.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Let's go, tight end.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack him, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Joker.
Hey, wahoo!
2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Hey, man.
Ready?
On play action, they'll throw. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. From 10 yards out, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
The kicker on for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll run on 1st down. McLeod, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's third down.
On the set.
Check back 33. Tackle. Hey, alert 3. Kill. Big Dan.
Look, squeeze. Kill. Spot.
From the gun, Randolph. And able to find Kirk complete. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check 43. Watch the slide.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Ready, set. Get that quarterback. X3. 218. Chop. Hey, team 6.
On second down, it's Johnson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check him out.
Operating from the gun. Randolph. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 38-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On first and 10, Randolph. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up. The Cowboys on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Looking to throw. Randolph. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position. Because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
They'll
They'll start here with Jackson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Here's 2nd and 8. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his man. That's Hardman. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
He'll set up a throw, and he will find his man on the outside. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. They run on 1st down with Jackson. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give right side. Jackson trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
He'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Look at me. Go.
On 3rd down, McLeod. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guaranteeing it started in the offseason.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Redskins scoop it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Yeah, he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete on the deep ball. It's now 3rd down and 9.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. This time they stay on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Ready? You draw forward.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 2nd and 6. And he fires one incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 1st down, McLeod. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
On 1st down, this is Adams. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Austin Safarian-Jenkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for two.
That's what I do. Check three.
They'll try and run forward with Johnson. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready. And
I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
31 yards there and a first down. Nothing too fancy there, a simple toss left, but for whatever reason, the defense, they didn't seem ready for it.
Let me continue on with your thought right there, because after the play was over, I kept my eyes on the defenders.
Watch, and he will go down, a Cowboy sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively, pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. DeMarcus Lawrence in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Rock it. Snap.
Throwing on first down. Randolph. And his throw here's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Redskins' 36-yard line. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I've played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
43. Check, 43. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Watch out.
From the gun, Randolph. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And had just enough to get it done.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
54. Check 3.
Hey, echo.
Right there. 54.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Completes it to Hardman. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
That's good for a Washington Redskins.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. 5.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Man, I got you. Man.
They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Show it up.
Ready to go.
Toss play to Jackson. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Redskins on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
X3, 218, chop.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. You go tank. You got tank. You punch.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. So here are the Redskins now, an important 2-point conversion.
Chopper! Look at me, zipper!
They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th.
Keep playing hard, fellas. All day. Woo! Let's get it.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Just like that.
They'll run on first down. Adams. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Leo!
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Keep playing hard.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On first down, Randolph And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. 3 bucks.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
General West.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. On first down, Jackson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
54.
They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Ready? 54, right there. 54, Mike. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Back.
Blue draw quarters.
Mike 5-4. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now it all comes down to the left foot of their kicker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it's all going to ride here on the left foot of their kicker. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. And this game will remain tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives... So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
90, Wolf. Hard.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And it's third down.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
Hey, box drop.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time.
At the 44-yard line.
Got it.
55. Right there in the middle. 55.
61. Match box 5.
They'll run on first down. It's Jackson, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, come on.
80 weapon. Sit up.
They'll run again with Jackson.
Ain't doing nothing today.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch. Hey, that QB's trapped.
Back to throw. So left side, it's complete. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.